My name is Richard Garner, and this is my Onefiveoh. It is the World Series 1993 here in Toronto. Obviously a memorable day for sports fans, but really Canadians across the board because it was nuts. If you remember the game, Jays are actually up 5-1 early on. So as you could imagine, the party's on, right? Woo! Jays are gonna win their second World Series. This is great, as if the Phillies are gonna come back. Bam, cut to Phillies, put up a 5 spot, go up 6-5. The depressants and the alcohol kick in. The Jays rally though in the bottom of the 9th, and I think it was Ricky Henderson got on, Paul Molitor with a big hit, and if I remember correctly, it's 1 out and Joe Carter. So sure enough, Mitch Wild Thing Williams for the Phillies, if you remember correctly, called the Wild Thing for a reason because he was wild. He walked a lot of guys. Mitch Williams goes up to 2-0 in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. I'm like, perfect. Just Joe, just sit there. He's not gonna throw a strike. It's gonna be bases loaded. Sure enough, the next 2 pitches, swing and a miss. Carter, I'm like, oh, here we go. You're trying to be the hero. If you ever see this closely, it almost looks like Carter sort of nods his head at Williams right before the big swing. Sure enough, and where I'm sitting in the left field corner. And so the ball goes over, and if you remember, it wasn't one of these long arcing home runs. It was a line drive, bam, and it's over the wall in like seconds. Subconscious, whatever it was, that ball goes over the fence. The next thing I remember hearing is literally, and I didn't have a plan, I'm just running. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's Carter. Because Carter had not rounded the bases quickly. If you remember, he's jumping up and down, so it took him probably 30 seconds to a minute to get around. So all of a sudden, just as he's coming around second, I'm coming up to second. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know, I didn't have a plan. I wasn't gonna high five him. Just as I'm about to maybe, I don't know, get in and brace, maybe piggyback him to home plate, I don't know. Bam, I get tackled obviously by the 2 security guards. Luckily, in this case, they were as happy as anybody else in that building or anybody else in the country that day. And then it was like, okay, sure. They just like literally, okay, grab them, bring me to the door. Door opens, I'm out, they go back in. I don't have kids, I'm not married. So it's probably the best day of my life.